everybody, and welcome to Jeevan Punni podcast. This is Zara, and I'm here with
Jeevan, Punni. Welcome, guys.
Welcome. Oh my God, it's getting so nice. The weather is getting warmer, and we're getting to see people. There is no more mask mandate anymore, so you can actually go out and show your face.
Yes, and feel free a bit. And I know even at the airports, since you touched on that topic first, I know they're lifting number of things. I think we'll be expecting more people to come from overseas as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. Even like going to restaurants, grocery stores, I'm seeing a lot more people. Like people are starting to, get back to the normal, how things used to be a few years ago. And it's really good to see that now.
And even on the highways, I'm looking at on a personal level. I live in Oakville side, in Oakville actually. So when I'm traveling on Highway 403 and I'm going on QEW, what I'm noticing is that the traffic is really heavy now.
It's very heavy now.
But am I going to complain about it? No.
No, not at all. It's really good to see, things are back to normal everywhere, like not even just Canada, like around the world as well. So,
yes.
As a whole, as a world or countries, we're starting to get back to how things used to be, and it's great to see that. And what does that do for us is...
Real estate related?
Real estate related, yes.
What does it do with us? One of the things for sure, there's construction happening all over the world. Mm-hmm. And as we know, the prices have risen quite a bit in the last 2 years, right?
Yes.
But our Canadian economy and construction and real estate stays as one of the top in the world, if not the top.
Right.
And I know the prices are driven by the demand and supply. I know we are still well below in terms of supply that continue to drive up the market. We did see in the past 2-3 weeks, just to let you guys know, that in the resale it has sort of leveled off a bit in 2 weeks.
It's pretty steady right now, yeah.
Yes, and I think those factors, like we mentioned in the last one as well, might be war and maybe a quarter or 0.5% of interest rates hikes. But Oakville is what we're going to talk about today.
Yes.
And how it is literally booming.
That's for sure, because like as you said, Oakville is booming right now. I remember, Jeevan, a few years ago, Oakville was very like a quiet city. There was not much going on. When we were in high school, we used to joke about how like only like older people live in Oakville.
Oh, is that because Jeevan lives there?
It was one of those cities, but like now things have changed.
Yes.
Oakville is it's a blooming city. There's so much construction happening, so many new projects coming in Oakville as well.
Yeah, and talk about new project. Yes, we can touch on 4 or 5, and this is more for education. If you talk about on Dundas Street, whether it's Trafalgar, 8th line, 6th line, all the way to the 3rd line, you have projects such as The Post, then you have Brent Havens, then you have other projects that are brought by different companies.
Yeah.
So whatever came there before, whether it was Courthouse or whether it was the home subdivision by Plymouth and whatnot, every project done so well.
Right.
Okay, including Wilmot. Mm-hmm. So similarly, because the projects continue to sell at a very high pace, now there's another project. That's the project Sawit. Was that the name?
Sawit is coming up, yes.
And the location?
The location is Bronte
and QEW.
QEW, yeah.
Yeah. So that is where the project is coming. And before the project is even launched, Zara, what I'm noticing is people are beginning to submit worksheet. What is a worksheet for a general public? Is when an individual says, okay, this is my request to buy a certain unit. So what I'm noticing because we at Home Life Jeevan Realty Brokerage, and the worksheets are beginning to come in before the project is even launched.
Right.
So that also signifies how much demand is in Oakville, and we do want to touch on this city. Mm-hmm. The schooling, everybody knows, It's like the best of the best.
The best of the best.
The best
for
of,
sure.
yes. And then you talk about the transportation. You got Highway 407, you got QEW, Highway 403. Everything is connected. Like
Yeah.
within kilometers, you can go anywhere. And if you're buying on the south side, and the people that love lake,
Yeah,
that's there as
South
well.
Oakville is probably my favorite area of Oakville for sure. It's so beautiful. You have the lake right there, and the restaurants. I want to talk about Oakville restaurants. Oakville
ahead.
is the best restaurant.
You guys
ever.
know where she spends her time.
I love just the vibe they have. You go there, just everything is very close to you. Again, like highways are close. You're closest to the cities. If you're from Mississauga, you want to go to Oakville. It's not a long drive. You're there in like 20-25 minutes max.
And the funny part is you said the vibe over there, so I can touch on the people there because we are from India. So India meaning Punjabi, vibe teri meri mil diya. So there, for those people that can understand the G song,
Yeah.
so that song became very popular. But yes, on a term in English or in real estate, yes, the vibes are there. You get very positive vibes within the city. Yes, the South Oakville might be considered as a little bit on the older side, but if you're looking at north of QEW, especially this Dundas region, all this Dundas, Trafalgar, 6th line, 8th line, whatnot, there is so much pre-construction that is happening. So if you guys are looking to buy, invest,
Right.
or even live in, this might be one of the best area in the current market. And the prices, yes, are gonna be high because in real estate, location is everything.
Right.
And for the location, you have to pay.
Yeah. And in terms of like the prices, because it's such a good, the Oakville has such a good reputation, the prices, they kind of do align with each other.
Yes.
Because, you want to be in a safer city, you want to be in a city that has a good name and good amenities. So it's the price, you pay the price.
Yeah, and the thing is, and that's what I mean. So if you guys look at the structure of the whole city of Oakville, that's why it has such a beautiful reputation, if I may. And there's a lot of things that go associated with it, like you said, the safety, the streets, the atmosphere, the parks, I can go on and on. And like you said, the institutions, whether it's the stores, the shops, restaurant, you can feel that it is a little bit upgraded, if you will, with all due respect, than a lot of other areas. And so that's why if you are looking to live in an upscale neighborhood, this might be take a walk, look, and you'll see a lot of signs out there. A lot of projects are happening both in condos and low-rise meaning detached and urban townhomes and detached homes. Please do drive along Dundas area. You cannot go wrong. And it actually takes you all the way to Burlington.
It does.
Not to
yeah.
mention Waterdown.
Right.
The whole strip on Dundas, if you guys just travel for good 10-15 kilometers.
Again, my favorite road. So I don't know if you guys know, but I'll tell you, our office is actually located on Air Mills and Dundas. So which is in Mississauga, but it's right on the border of Oakville.
Yes.
So if you keep going down on Dundas towards Oakville, it's a great strip. You see all these restaurants, you see all these projects. You'll get to know the city as well, and again, very close to the highways also.
I was just gonna add, we are planning to open something in Oakville as well.
Oh,
so in the near future, if you guys know anybody that might be retiring, when you talk about old, retiring from their brokerage, you can actually talk to myself. I'm gonna give them my number here. I didn't know we were gonna talk about this. And if you are selling your brokerage, or you're retiring, or you want to merge with what we do and how we can always sit and talk. My name is Jeevan Punni, broker of record of Home Life Jeevan Realty. I would be more than happy to chat and see whether you have your own staff, whether it's your lease in place, whatever it is. If you have the whole setup of office already happened, maybe we can sit and talk and see how we can work together. And if you do wish to sell your brokerage, or you wish to sell your organization, we can talk. I never knew I was going going to say that.
Amazing. Well, that's the thing about podcasts. You don't know what's going to come up, but it's always great.
Yes.
Since we're talking about Oakville, one more question, Jeevan, for you. Do you want to tell our listeners about why Oakville is great in terms of investment?
Yes.
If you want to do pre-con or do you want to do resale? Like,
Yes.
what would be the best?
Oh, well, the two options, okay? With the resale, I can give you 3 pointers. With the resale is, your closings will happen within a month or 2 months, because the closings traditionally in resale market is 30, 60, 90 days. So what does that mean? You have to have your mortgage in place now. You have to have your deposit structure in place now. So you have to move in that house right now. So if you are prepared for the shorter closing and you do have the funds and you want to move in right away, okay, then you have to look at resale.
Yeah.
Okay, but with a pre-construction, what the difference is, it's a long-term investment. If you're looking into a high-rise, so you're looking at an average of 3 to 4 years closing times.
Yeah.
That could be a big advantage for the people that are first-time home buyer, that is newlyweds, or that is maybe parents are buying that for their kids, and or for a newlywed, giving it as a present to their son or a daughter. So advantage of pre-construction is that you are giving your deposit in phases over next year and a half to 2 years. So you don't
paying all
at once.
Yeah.
Okay. And secondly, your mortgage does not start now. It actually starts in 3-4 years when it actually closes. Okay, so that gives you sufficient time, one, to save. Secondly, should you are new in the field of employment, that gives you good 3-4 years to upgrade your income and better jobs.
Yeah.
So when the time actually does come, you would be able to close without any hiccups. Okay, so you have that. And the other thing I want to tell you about the home and the condo differences. In home, you have to take care of the backyard. You have to water those trees, landscaping.
You have to shovel the snow.
You gotta shovel the snow. And on top of that, there's a lot of expense. And some people do not want to do that because they are like high-paced, especially new generation. It's like come and go. So those guys might opt for a condo, which is also there. Condo is like a hotel room. You walk in, open the door, you go straight into your unit, and if you want to go to gym, the gym is downstairs.
Yeah.
You want to go to a pool, it's down there, depending if it's you have a party room, it's right over there. Workstation is right there.
Yeah, and these kind of things definitely do work for people that have that type of lifestyle, right? Because they want to be on, again, as Jeevan said, you're on the go. You don't have time to, clean the backyard. Like,
Hey, they can always hire me. They can hire me. I'm there.
You can.
Yeah, it depends on whatever your lifestyle is. No one is better than the other.
Yeah.
It depends
on
what suits you.
Needs, right.
Yes. So that's what we have in this podcast. It's all about Oakville. If you guys want to drive around, please do look at all the parks, look at the schools, look at the recreational places, look at the restaurants. The lake is on the south side. On the north by Trafalgar 407, you'll see the GO station, more than one. And if you're looking for GO station on the south, QW, Trafalgar, give and take. So much is happening. So many projects, high-rise and low-rise. Explore, go with the family over the weekend. And because the offices are opening now, usually 12 to 5 is the open. You walk into the Builders Presentation Center, look at what it is. But if there's anything that you need from our side, from Home Life Jeevan Realty, we have 4 offices, 1 in Mississauga, 2 in Brampton, 1 in Barrie. You can always come and talk to our Home Life Jeevan Realty Realtors. We would be able to assist you in a lot of different ways, whether you want to sit in the office or meet at the Builders Presentation Center or anywhere in the city regarding real estate.
That's great, Jeevan. And thank you so much for listening to us every week. If you guys have any questions or any inquiries, or you guys want to know more about different topics, you can always email us at podcast@jeevanpunni.com. That's all for today. Thank you.
Oakville rocks. See you guys.